Okay, hold on. Number
Num
10.
Number 10. Do you go to the bed late at weekend?
Do you
A.
go to?
Go to the bed. C. Go to
Okay,
bed. Yes,
C.
C. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Uh, and it's confusing that this is a little tricky.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, 11.
Number 11. I've read the book, but I I haven't seen the film.
Yes,
C.
okay, scene. Very good. Number 12.
Have you ever met anyone famous? A.
Okay, yes. Your answer is
A.
A. Okay. Okay, okay, next.
13. Has he been to New York?
Okay, so has. Okay, 14.
14. We have um, have been to Italy last year.
Have been. Okay, last.
When or went
Okay, your answer is went.
went.
Yes. Okay, very good. And last one.
15. She has never worked in a restaurant before. C.
Okay, yes, has and worked. Okay, very good. Good answer and very good pronunciation with worked.
Thank you.
Okay, because most of my students they're confused with worked, but for you, good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so here now here this is for your vocabulary. Write or just say the opposite adjective or adverb. It's like
Okay.
antonym. Quickly.
So shy. Quickly. Uh, rapid. No. Slow. Slowly.
Yes, slowly. Okay. Here. Okay. Yes, slowly. Number two.
Number 2. Safe. Dangerous.
Yes, dangerous. How about number three?
Bad.
Okay.
Badly.
Or badly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4 is quiet.
Yes, quiet. Five.
Formal. Informal.
And formal or
In,
informal.
informal.
Okay, but close enough. It's okay. It's a common mistake. Informal, informal. That's don't worry because in real life that is really a common mistake. Okay.
Yes.
Numbers, but now that you know at least next time you just have to remember it's informal. Okay.
Yeah, informal.
Number
Healthy.
six.
Healthily. Uh, sick. I don't know, sick. Mm,
Okay. It's okay. Just guess.
get sick.
Your guess is uh, sick.
Sick.
Okay.
I'm
So
sick.
okay. So let's find out. Like from the word healthy.
Uh, healthy.
We have health. So healthy. Just add a word.
Unhealthy.
Yes.
Unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. We got the correct answer. Okay. So here, complete the sentence with these verbs. Okay. So I think this is very easy for you. Number one is
I like to learn to dance the tango.
okay. Yes, tango. Okay. Learn. Number two.
You don't. What's the- Only one is 1, 2. Ah,
Your answer
one,
is what?
one.
Okay. What? Here.
Need.
It's need.
Mm,
Okay. So it's need. So we got need and learn. So you have just two option: promise and want.
okay.
Okay. So number three is
I can promise to be on time. It depends on the traffic.
okay. Anyway, can you repeat this word? It's
Promise.
okay. Promise. Very good. Because a while ago you said it promise,
Oh,
but it's promise.
okay.
But okay. And last one. This is
Do you want to go to a restaurant or to the pub for lunch? Want.
yes, one. Okay, very good. Okay, so all the answers are correct except for number two. Okay, but
Okay.
it's just a little confusing for you, but yeah, but that's okay. Okay, so here, let's go to the next slide. Okay. Okay, so just complete the sentences. We were talking about internet words. Okay, so
Yes.
these are words in connection with internet.
Yeah.
Okay, so for number one,
I do a lot of shopping online these days.
yeah, okay, yes, that's correct. Me also, I do a lot of shopping online. So sometimes I just turn off my notification just to avoid looking at temptation.
Yes.
Number two,
I can download the song for you tonight.
yes, download. Okay. Next,
You can find all the information on the hotel's website.
yes, website. Number four,
Number 4, don't know who is from. Don't open an attachment when you don't know who is from.
okay, yes, attachment and attachment. And last one for number five,
We have Wi-Fi at home, so I can send emails from my bedroom.
yes, Wi-Fi. Very good. Okay, so let's go back to let's go to number or to D, part D, test D. Completed sentences with for, in, with, or up.
Number 1,
One
log
is
in, log in with
okay.
your username and password.
Yes, log in. Number two.
I looked for YouTube on Wikipedia. They start
Yeah,
in 1976.
1976. Okay. Number three.
You can search with
Yeah, it's four.
search for all kinds of information on the dictionary.
Okay, so this is four. And the last one.
Have you ever seen a film with subtitles?
Yes, the with is here in number four. Okay.
Look up.
So, okay, let's go to E. Write the past participle of the following verbs. Okay, past participles. I think this is where we started with the past participles with our class. Okay,
Yes.
so, okay. And we did a very long hours with past participles. Okay, so this is seesaw.
Seashell scene.
Yeah, next is go.
Girl when gone.
Okay, number three.
No new known.
No, okay. Again, no.
New known.
Okay, new. Okay, very good. New, new no. Okay, like just like a new clothes. They have the same sounds. And number four,
Give, gave, given.
five.
Five. Fall, fell, fallen.
And number six,
Take, took, taken.
yes, take, took, taken. Easy. Okay, so here, I think I'm still very positive that we can finish this within 2 hours. So here, our for your review and pronunciation, circle the word with a different sound. Okay. So
Yes.
what we will do is you have to first you have to read all four and then give me which
Yeah.
one among these it has a different sound.
A, dan, shang, gan, won. Won. Won is different sound.
Okay. One is a different sound. Okay, it's done, done, song,
Dan, shang,
gone,
gan,
one. This is
won.
not one, it's one.
One.
Done,
Hey,
song,
dan, shang,
done, son,
gone,
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 gone. Yes, it's gone.
gone, gone.
Correct, it's gone. Okay.
One, not
Yes.
one,
It's
one.
a yes. It's okay. Sometimes not sometimes, but oftentimes I forgot how to pronounce this also. When it's
One,
O, it's one, but it's one. Oh, it's
ah,
one.
one,
Yes,
one.
oh, one.
Okay.
Okay. Number two.
A, set, bin, any, left, bin,
Bean. Okay, good. It's bean.
bin.
Okay. Number three.
A, want, hot, what, watch, one, one,
Your answer
one,
is want.
want.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's want, hot, what,
What,
watch.
watch,
Want.
want,
Okay, want, hot,
hot.
what, watch.
Yes. The different sound is want. Ha,
Okay, again, I
want,
will. It's so want.
want,
This
hat,
is
ha,
hot, hot.
ha, ah,
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 ah.
ah.
Okay, hot.
Yeah, hat, ha.
It's hot, hot.
Yes. Ha, ah.
Okay. Yes, it's hot. Okay. Number
Mm,
four. Ooh.
choose, soon, food, booked, food, booked, booked,
Your answer is? You
food,
actually got all the correct pronunciation. That's the correct way how to pronounce it.
choose, soon, food, booked, soon. Not soon.
Okay, it's not soon. Okay, it's not soon. So we have choose,
Choose,
food, book. So which one? Choose, food, book. Choose, food, book.
book,
Yes, book. Yes, it's book. It's
book
correct.
is shorter.
Yes, it's a different sound because choose. It's like your lips is like it's a little bit. It's like choose, food, and then for book, it's when you make a circle with your lips. It's like you're kissing someone. It's book.
Book.
Or for others, like choose, soon, food,
Yeah.
and
Choose,
book.
soon,
Food,
food, book.
book. You see, have you noticed your lips? It's like you're kissing someone. It's book. So that's a different sound. Okay,
Yes.
last is for number five.
Fry, want, free from,
Uh, again.
war, worst, prefer,
Hello, can you hear? Can you see me? I think I'm losing our connection again. Okay, okay, it's clear now. Can we
okay.
repeat the number five?
Number five, I think prefer.
Prefer. Yes, prefer. Okay. So we're looking for So it's
Oh,
worst. This is worst.
short,
This
short,
this is
war, prefer, short,
okay. So we have sound. So worst, worst, war, prefer, search. Which one?
short,
Search. Can you hear the in
sh-
search? Search,
short.
search.
Yes,
Yes,
it,
there's an Okay,
yes,
so
it is.
this is out of the option. This belongs to So you have the.
Prefer,
Do we have with prefer?
prefer.
Yeah, we have. So it
Worst,
goes down to these two. Worst, worst,
what? Worst, worst,
worst,
worst.
worst.
Not. Worst,
This
war,
is
worst.
worst.
Yes.
Worst. War.
Worst.
Worst. War.
War, war.
Okay. Yes. War has a different sound. So
War.
I
The vowel sound is
I
what
know
is?
worst. We say it's like I know the spelling is OR, so it's worst,
O R.
but it should be how we should say it. Worst, worst. I'm sorry, worst. That's the pronunciation of this word.
Worst.
Well, this is war,
War.
or so war,
You. War. War.
or
War.
like
Okay.
who or war. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Again, now that I think the difficult word here is the worst.
Worst. Okay.
It's not worst, but worst.
Yeah. I usually say worst.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Worst.
Okay, so okay, but anyway, you've chosen the correct answer. It's war. Very good. So okay, so for part B, you underline the stressed syllable. For number
Like
one, can you read this one?
politely. 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 Politely.
Yes. Where's the stressed in there?
Per.
Yes.
Politely.
I,
Politely. Per. I think per.
Poo. Yes, you're
Yes.
correct. It's poo. Politely.
Yeah.
Very good. How about
Number
number two?
dangerously. Then the straight syllable.
Okay. Yes. Then. Okay. Very good. Dangerously. Number three.
Decide. D. D.
Decide. Okay. Can
Decide.
you repeat that again? Decide.
Decide.
Okay. So, in which syllables do you do? a raising tone of your
Hello.
voice. If we say did,
Design.
if we say did, it becomes
Design.
decide.
Side.
Yes, it's
Decide.
side. Okay,
Yes.
decide. Decide. Very good. How about number 4?
Checkmate. Check. Check.
Yes, yes, touch.
Checkmate.
Very good. That's very quick. Yes, it's touch. It's a second syllable. Attachment.
Yeah.
Okay, last
Website.
one.
Website. Website. Web.
Yes, web. Website. Okay, this is correct. Okay, so we're done. We're done with this slide for A and B. Do you have questions here, or or should we go to the next slide?
We go to next line.
Okay. This is reading comprehension. Read the text and then mark true or false. So here's our text. Okay. So we will do a reading comprehension. Okay. So what? Of course, you know what to do. You will read this. After reading, we will answer these questions. But before we answer that, I think we should do first this B. Uh, look at the highlighted words or
Yeah.
phrases text and guess their meaning. Before we read, okay? Let's just let's just explore the meaning first, because that would be easier if we know the meaning. After then we go reading. So here, the cost of living. Do you know the meaning of this cost of living?
Yes, it is the cost you have pay to live every day.
Yes, cost of living. Okay, that's correct. Okay. Anyway, for healthcare, of course, you know that insurance. You do.
Healthcare is to take care of the health.
Yes. Like if I, may God forbid, if I go to hospital, and then the healthcare will
Yes.
help me with my bills, or I think it's the capacity of hospital to provide all the needed medicines. Okay. So insurance is
Insurance it mean the card when you go to the hospital you will be pay the
my bills.
money.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. A wide variety. It means
Wide variety it mean the big different.
yes, big difference. Okay. Or lots of option. Okay. How
Yes.
about portions?
Portion. Um, um, mm, I don't know say that it mean when I separate
Separate. Okay.
separate the something. I
Yes.
don't know.
Okay, but I understand that you know the meaning. You just can't make a sentence out of it. But here, more likely the meaning is part of a whole.
Part of
Part of,
whole.
yes.
Yes.
If we have 10%, that's the whole, and then 2%, so that's a portion of the 10%. So portion is part of a whole. Here, we have another word,
Okay.
pessimistic. Pessimistic.
Pessimistic is mean uh, when the feel bad feel bad.
Again, it means
It mean uh, you don't want to do anything. You it is the feeling. You the bad feeling.
like with okay. But more easy or in easier meaning, pessimistic is negative thinker. Thinker. How about yes? How about optimistic here? Optimistic it means positive thinker. Pessimistic is negative thinker. Okay. So this is a negative thinker. How about this word? Do you know how to say this?
How for an you.
Again? I'm okay. I'm sorry, but I'm losing. Here. Okay, it's clear again. Qui.
Okay.
Okay, it's qui. So it means
It mean the person uh, stand
yes,
to
standing.
lie.
Yes, standing line. That's the keyword. That's correct. When the people
Yeah.
are standing in a line. Okay. Like, how about reversed? I mean reserved. Reserved.
Mm,
Not
reserve
this meaning of
it
reserved.
mean um um riêng tư là gì nhỉ? I don't think the word.
Okay. Okay. The other meaning of this is reserve. When you go to a market and then you tell someone, "Can you reserve me a fish?" That's the other term. But here, uh, it's like we're talking about values. So
Value.
yeah, it's the values. Like here, people are much more reserved. So it means people are more conservative.
Conservative.
Yes, it's like a figure of speech. Reserve is conservative. Like, uh, like people,
Conservative.
it yes, it means people in UK are much more reserved in comparison to
Yeah.
America. People there in people in America, most of them, they go to party. They like doing things bluntly, while in UK, like they have more values. They are reserved. Like they are
Yes.
more polite. So this is the meaning of reserve here. When I say on the other hand, what do you mean by
On
that?
the other hand, it means the opposite hand.
Okay. Okay. Yes. On the other hand, opposite hand. But this, again, this is another figure of speech. So on the other hand, here it means but on the other hand, or but um, in another fact or uh, in another information. I think it is easier, or
Yeah.
or in other words. Okay,
Okay.
that's the most close one. On other words. So on the other hand, so that's a figure of speech. Just like because this is a we're talking about British grammar. So people in Britain, when you're in Britain, they like using figure of speech. For example, when it's raining hard, they won't say, "Oh, the rain is very hard." That's not how they say it. Most likely, they will say, "It's raining cats and dogs."
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why they have. of this figure of speech. So if you go, I think even I myself, if I happen to take a vacation in Britain, I think I will be very confused as well because
Yeah.
of their speech. Yeah. And last one, make real friends. Real.
Drill is uh, uh, easy to make real friend. It is the best friend, is the good friend.
Yes, a good friend. Okay, very good. That's correct. Okay. But anyway, for this, for vocabulary with this, these are only the few words that I think you need to add in your vocabulary because the rest of the words you know them very well, like the cost of living, healthcare, you know them by heart. And these are only the four words that is new. So anyway, I will set it here so you'll have your copy as well.
Yes.
Okay, so now that we're done with the meanings, you can start reading now.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make, I think it's too small. I'll just make it bigger.
Okay. Amy Johnson is an American who lives and works in England. We asked her to tell us about her first impression of the UK. One of my first impressions was that the UK is more expensive than the US. I live in Oxford and the cost of living, rent, bills, food, etc. is higher than in
It's
Ohio,
Ohio, yes.
Ohio, where I'm from in the US, USA, US, US.
Yeah.
The only thing that is a lot cheaper here is healthcare. It's free to go to the doctor or to hospital. Whereas in the US, it isn't. So you need to have health insurance, which can be very expensive. I think you can eat very well in England. There's a wide variety of food from all around the world: Chinese, Japanese, Italian, Turkish, etc.
Okay.
But eating out is more expensive than in the US, and the service is worse. Generally, generally, I'd say British food is healthier than American food, and the portions are a lot smaller too. As for the people, I find British people quite pessimistic compared to Americans who are usually very positive and optimistic about the future. Also, when I'm in Ohio, I talk to everybody, shop assistants, the person behind me in the supermarket queue, the person sitting next to me in the restaurant. But I can't do that in the UK. People are much more reserved. But on the other hand, I think it is easier to make real friends here than in the US. I also find British people are not very good at telling you what they really think, or in a work situation saying something negative about you. Americans just say things as they are.
Okay, very just okay, very good. Okay. Okay, it was good, but here, let's just practice your rhythm. Just this part. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So instead of reading monotone or straight tone, for example, just after I read, just follow my rhythm. Okay. I think you can eat very well in England. There's a wide variety of food from all around the world: Chinese, Japanese, Italian, Turkish, etc. But eating out is more expensive than in the US, and the service is worse. Generally, I'd say British food is healthier than American food, and the portions are a lot smaller too. So, okay, so just read it with a rhythm.
Yeah.
Just this part.
Start again.
Yes, start it. Yes, again, but here, just I think you can. Just this part.
Okay. I think you can eat very well in England. There's a wide variety of food from all around the world: Chinese, Japanese, Italian, Turkish, etc. But eating out is more expensive than in the US, and the service is more worse. Generally, I say British food is healthier than American food, and the portion are a lot smaller too.
Okay, I'm very impressed. You sound a lot better than the first time that you read it. Okay,
Thank
just
you.
okay. Just when you read, just imagine that you're talking to someone, and that was actually good. I read it only once, then you followed reading and you did a very good job. I didn't expect you to be that good. So,
you.
okay, so I think we should practice more with your
Yeah.
reading because you really sound a lot better.
Okay.
Okay, so now that we're done with here, let's go to uh, test A for reading comprehension. And we don't need to answer test B because we've done with the highlighted words. So here. So for number one, just can you read the question and then give me your answer if it's true or false?
Okay. It is cheaper to live in the US than in the UK. It's true.
Okay. That's correct. Number two.
Yes. Number two, it is more expensive to be you in the US. It's true.
Yes. Okay, because the healthcare in UK is cheaper. How about number
Yes.
three?
Waiters are better in UK restaurants. Four,
Yes, that's false. Number four.
it's more difficult to make friends in the US. Four,
False. Okay. And last one.
the British are less direct than Americans. True.
Yes, it's true. Okay. Because they are reserved. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now let's go to. Okay, so we're done here. Your comprehension is okay. It was good. And so here, let's move here. Discussion: life in Vietnam. So previously we talk about how people live in Britain and a little bit about how people in US also live. Right now we will talk about Vietnam. So, what do you think about Vietnam or life in Vietnam?
Uh, I think the life in Vietnam is very easier than other country because the cost of living is very cheap.
Okay.
Many people, many foreign, foreign, yes,
Yes.
very surprised because they just you $1 can buy everything,
Yeah.
anything in
especially
Vietnam.
especially with food.
Yes, especially is food.
Because I have a friend who went to Vietnam and she was really surprised because the food is I mean, Philippines is we are a third world country and our foods here are cheap also, but Vietnam is a lot cheaper.
Yes.
It's the best.
Especially street food, very cheap.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about the foods I saw on YouTube about Vietnam street food, and I'm drooling and I'm starting to feel hungry.
Yes. And uh, I think in Vietnam, there are many beautiful place you
Yeah,
can
yes.
visit. Yes. Example, Nha Trang, Đà Lạt, Ho Chi Minh City, Sapa. You
Yes.
should visit them one time in life.
Yes, because yes, I also watched a video about. I think it was Ho Chi Minh. Was it Ho Chi Minh?
Yeah, Ho Chi Minh City,
Or like it was a city with lanterns. What's that? It's very
London.
yes. That city is very famous for the lanterns. I forgot the name. Okay, but anyway, I'll just look up to it later again.
Okay. And I think the environment in Vietnam is good, better than other country.
Yes, like that's what I've known. Philippines is hot, and Vietnam. There were also days where Vietnam is hot, but Philippines is hotter than Vietnam. So your
Yes,
weather is a lot better than our weather.
yeah. And if you stay in the north of Vietnam, you will feel four season in the year.
Yes, you have four. Yes, that is actually new knowledge to me that Vietnam follows four season.
Yes,
Like, you have your winter, spring, summer, and fall.
yeah.
It's very it's very interesting actually.
Yes,
Okay.
very interesting. Uh, but I don't like in Vietnam is if I live in when I live in Hanoi city is the big city in Vietnam.
Yes. Yeah.
So there are many people. It is so noisy,
Wa-
and
was the traffic heavy in Hanoi?
oh, traffic is very
It's very heavy.
incredible. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yes. Um, uh, in Vietnam, we use motorbike almost is motorbike. So in the street, you can see uh, all of them motorbike, all of motorbike uh, um, drive don't follow line.
Oh, like
Yeah.
they don't follow traffic rules.
Yes.
They don't follow because when you're like for motorbike, is it right that there is a line for motorbikes only and
Yes.
another line for cars only?
Yes. Uh, Sometimes they they drive the motorbike on the I don't know say that the road for the walk.
Oh, for like pedestrian,
Yes.
like this road like at the corner, which is
Yeah.
meant for people to pass.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, it's like I think it's called pavement. It's pavement.
Yeah.
Okay, so some motorbike they're taking the pavement corner.
Taking payment card.
Yes, like they're taking over the pavement. So people who are supposed to use that corner to walk, then they can't use that anymore to walk because of the motorbikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Hanoi is really it's is it what's the capital of Vietnam?
What's the
Capital city of Vietnam.
capital?
Yeah.
It is Hanoi.
Also that's why it's it's a little bit chaos in Hanoi
Yes.
because it's a capital city. It's capital for business as well.
Yes.
Yes, and okay. So people are congested within the city. Okay. Okay. So that's why I actually have a student who was living in Hanoi and she keeps canceling classes because of traffic.
Yes.
Yes, and according to her, it's also I think it's also the peak of tourism in Vietnam.
Pick up the reason.
Yes, like there are lots of tourists in Vietnam for this season. That's why the traffic is a lot heavier than it used to be.
Yes. Sometimes I have to spend 1 to 2 hours to from the university to home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so so your university was at Hanoi.
Yes.
And oh my God, 2 hours. two
What?
hours. You spent 2 hours
Yes.
for traveling alone.
Yeah.
Uh, are you doing it was that are you riding? Like are you commuting or are you driving when you were in
uh,
university?
I driving.
And it's a motorbike. You drive motorbike.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because usually when you're using motorbike, it's easier to pass traffic. But
Yes.
despite of you using motorbike, you still spend 2 hours just to get through the traffic.
Yes.
Oh, I can't imagine. But anyway, I would still I would still love to go to Hanoi because I'm really planning I want my first trip outside Philippines. I want to go to Vietnam. That's the
Ye-
first country I wanted to visit.
yeah, you
Yes.
should.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're also very like your culture is very rich and your beaches are incredible. It's really incredible. It's very clean. Like
Yes.
I don't know if it's just in photos, but is it
Um,
also clean in person?
clean person.
Like is it clean in real life? Because in photos in Google, it's very
Yeah.
clean.
If you want to the clean beach, you should go the beach in the south in
Uh,
Vietnam.
South Vietnam.
Yes. Example, Nha Trang or Cà Mau, Phú Quốc.
So those, yeah, yeah, and I'm also excited about the food because food is very cheap. I like eating.
Yes.
So especially seafood, seafood is very expensive here in Philippines. Even the fish. I don't know why it's expensive because we are surrounded with Pacific Ocean, but
Yes.
it's really expensive here. I don't understand why Philippines fish is very expensive. Also, the vegetables here are a lot expensive also. Well, in
Vegetable
Vietnam,
is expensive.
yes, it's expensive. I mean, like
Oh,
especially the broccoli. I really love broccoli, but it's very expensive. Even the potatoes.
in
That's why.
Vietnam is very cheap.
Yes, that's why when my friend went to Vietnam to visit your country, that's the first thing that she was boasting. Was like she was really astonished that
Yes.
your food is very cheap. She was like, "Don't you know that other even the fruits like the mangoes, it's just like this for a kilo."
Yes.
Yeah. So, so anyway, okay. Anyway, we've talked too much. So here, anyway, let's move forward.
This
Okay,
new
so
place.
that- so we will talk about the time when you visited a new. place. So, a new place. So let's just talk about the most recent vacation that you did, and what was your impression?
Um, the new place, I will talk the Nha Trang city. Um, yeah, the first impression is um, there are there has a big the beach, a beautiful beach. Yes, and the people in Nha Trang is very friendly.
Okay. Are most Vietnamese, are you really friendly like most of the people in your country?
Yes, but in the tour place to tour guide
Yes, tour guide.
tourist in tourist to place to tourist
Oh,
the people I think it isn't friendly because they usually uh, say the uh, everything is a higher cost than normal.
oh. So like tourist spot in Vietnam, like the cost of living is higher.
Yeah, some place.
Someplace like
Yes.
like it's a dollar
Uh, it can
dollar rate.
it can hire 2 or 3 times than other place.
Oh, I actually understand that like in Boracay, like Boracay is very famous here in Philippines. But when you go to Boracay, just like what you said, the rate is a lot higher. It's
Yes.
actually a dollar's rate in there. Even a bottle, even a bottle of water, like 150 ml of water, it will cost you $2.
$2. Oh.
Yes, you said three times. Yeah, sometimes businessmen charge 10 times
Yeah.
here. Okay. Anyway, that's for business, and what can you do? It's water. Like you need to drink water. So most of the tourists, like if they don't know that sneaky thing that businessmen do, then they could get trapped.
Yes.
So that's one of if you go travel anywhere in the world, that's actually one of the tip that we should always put in our mind that we should bring our own water because water can be really expensive.
Yes.
Imagine $2 for a few ml of water.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk about the culture of what's it, Nhang Thang?
Nha Trang.
Nha Trang. Okay.
Yes. The culture is normal, not special, nothing special.
But is it a rural area? Like, is it a province-like area?
mm, can you say again?
New Chang, is it um is the place does it have a provincial feel?
Province. It's not
Provincial.
province. It is the city, but the culture is nothing special. They don't. It isn't higher tower or special
Okay.
culture. Yeah, nothing special.
So if I want to go to a place where I want to learn about the culture of Vietnam, so that's not that's not
Uh,
an advisable place to go.
yes, yeah. If you want to learn about culture in Vietnam, you should go to Hội An or Huế.
Oh.
Yeah. There are almost most of uh, Tom Emperor life. I don't know what to say.
Oh, okay,
Place
so
place where the emperor life.
and they have this, and I think Vietnamese, your government really likes to build statues. Can I find statues in there in Hoi An?
Start
Statues
statue.
like figure of people like
I don't
that
know.
that is made of stone.
It's um,
Statue like here. Statue
ah
like a mannequin.
yeah, no, in
Oh,
Hội
you don't
An
have that in Hoi
don't
An?
have that. Yes, don't have that. uh, you can see in the Huế.
Oh, here. Actually, watch. I googled the photo. Hoi An. Okay. Oh, this is the city I was talking about. The city with lanterns.
Yeah.
Yes, it's because I watched recently a video about this, and because I saw lanterns. So here, let I will show you the photo. If I will show you the a photo because this might not be Hoi An.
Yeah.
Yes, anyway, where's the photo? So this is Hoi An. Is this?
Yes, this is Hội An. uh, there are many lights.
Oh yes. So this is what I'm talking about. This is lanterns.
Lantern, the different color.
Yes. And I think this will look more beautiful
Yes, I
during
just
nighttime.
I just been Hội An 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Okay. Are you with your husband?
No.
Oh, that's so sad. You left him alone in your house.
I go with my friend.
Okay, that's perks of not having your child yet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. There are actually a lot of beautiful places in Vietnam.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we're done here. And okay, so we're done with our first part. Okay, so for next meeting, I think we can finish this next meeting. We'll just read some comprehension and then answering again.
Yes.
Oh my God, lots of reading. But anyway, I have faith in you. We can finish this. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
here for your mistake and correction and learning. For vocabulary, the only things that we tackled about vocabulary are the four words. We have this portion, pessimistic, reserve, on the other hand. So those were just the new vocabulary that we encountered.
Yeah. Motion.
Yes,
This
because
mystic.
yeah, you actually have a uh, wide knowledge. Your vocabulary is wide. So we only found four words, new words for you to learn.
Yes.
Then for your grammar, there were just few. I noticed very few. One is just be careful when you say very. You said this a while ago. Very easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember when you used. when we use the word easier, we don't need to
Very.
add very, so just easier.
Yes.
But anyway, this is during free talk. Next is very cheap. Correct. There's nothing wrong with this, but we can improvise that. Instead of saying very cheap, we can say cheaper.
Cheaper.
And last one. A while ago, you mentioned the people is very friendly.
Ah.
Okay. Okay, yes. We just are friend. People are. So that's just for your grammar.
Yes.
For pronunciation, your pronunciation is good. Just here. Can you read this word?
Surprise.
Okay. Service.
Service.
Yes, it's service. Like
Okay.
service. Like that. Service. It's not service, but it's service.
Okay. Service.
Okay, actually that's just a word that you mispronounce. But the other we did a review with the other words, and that you did well. You remember how to say it. Just like before, every time I ask you to read it again, because sometimes when you read, especially when the text is very long, sometimes you mispronounce word. But every time I'm telling you to, can you read this again? Then by the time, oh, you know how to read it. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, just okay, just here. Not there. For your reading, yes, I want you to continue what you did earlier. That was very good. I'm really impressed. Okay, when you read with the rhythm, it was really pleasant hearing you reading with a rhythm.
Yeah.
I want you. so I so I think yeah, I think we can do a lot of exercises with your rhythm because I really thought that y- uh, it will be very hard for you to read with a rhythm. But when we read this again, like you just read it once and you got the rhythm, and it was very pleasant to hear. So I'm looking forward actually to do a lot of reading so we can practice more
Yeah.
your skill. So good job.
Thank you.
Really happy with that. Okay, so for summary, of course, what we did was a review. It was all the we incorporated all the things that you studied from Unit 30 to 35, and we had a free talk about life in Vietnam. Okay, so I think that would be all for tonight.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so okay, I was thinking if to give you homework, but I think we'll just skip again with the homework.
Okay.
We will skip with the homework because next meeting we will answer a lot more. So you need to rest your brain
Yes.
because next meeting, I will really try to finish this. I hope you can.
I hope that.
So that's why we need to relax. You need to relax. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for your time, Stan, and I hope to see you again on Wednesday.
Yeah. Thank you so
And,
much.
and good luck on Wednesday because I will really push you harder on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much. Good night and see you on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.